What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here. Today I'm joined by JD and Tastic for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 battle discussion. The Xenoverse battle session from the first game is going to go up later today. And check it out because we go fist to fist, key to key, awesomeness to awesome.
We're going to fist each other.
We're not going to fist each other, but we'll use our fists in fight format. Today we're going to discuss just some things that we're hoping to see in the next Dragon Ball Xenoverse game from the story elements. At this point, the game is pretty much done, you could probably say. I don't know how far they are in development, but if they've already announced it and they're already getting ready to show stuff off, it's safe to say they're mostly done with it. So as far as feedback, we probably can't change the opinions of, what's already made. But it's always fun to discuss things like, what we can see in a story. And what we want to see from you guys, the viewers, is comment below of what you are hoping to see as far as story elements, where the arcs are going to go, the stories we'll see, and only pick one. We're gonna do 5 because this is our video. But you guys can only pick one. You guys only pick one so it doesn't get too crazy in the comments. So without further ado, Danny, ready to go into this list?
Yeah.
All right, number 1. Now, this is kind of a no-brainer. This is something that a lot of us have wanted to see in the last game. And I don't know if this is going to be a possibility in this next game or not, but we'll see. Obviously, they've been working the game for a year and a half, 2 years or so. So whatever they have for us is going to make us fans, or happy fans. But I would love for them to go back into the Dragon Ball story. I don't really have any specific examples. Actually, you had a specific example, didn't you?
Yeah, I want to see the fight between Goku and Jackie Chun, because it's like, I don't know if I want to say the first epic fight of the series, but it's like it was like a turning point in the show, I guess, where you really get to see Goku like open up, and it's really cool to see Master Roshi like in disguise, like actually applying his training and stuff. Like I don't know, I always thought that fight was like really, really fun.
Actually, that could be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna go a little bit further ahead of you and go in towards the end of Piccolo versus Goku. Now I know it's kind of a cop out because we sort of, well, not really, but we kind of see Piccolo and Goku in Xenoverse. But I would love to see what happens, like with even King Piccolo is actually not Goku versus Piccolo, but King Piccolo versus Goku. So
Demon
not
King
the
Piccolo?
tournament part, but the actual yeah. So like I don't know if it's going to be based around Toa and Mira or what the deal is, but if it is them. I wouldn't mind seeing them go back in time and kind of, I don't know, screw that up. I mean, what better way to break the timeline than to go back to when the hero is a kid? Why did they just do that in the first place? They should have done that in Xenoverse 1. Whatever.
True.
So, yeah. The next one is, and I'm sure this is going to be a fan favorite. After doing a poll, you guys definitely want to see these 2 characters, but I want to see Fusion Reborn. Gogeta and Janemba. What do you think about that one, Danny?
Yes. That one, because that's a part of the show that I had always wanted to see more of anyway. So,
right,
if that was actually an arc in the game, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be because the initial trailer did show off a bunch of movie characters. They didn't show everybody, and I'm hoping that they didn't just bust our balls by make us think all the movies are going to be in it, and then they just don't put in like the best ones, like the Cooler movie or the BoJack movie or Fusion Reborn, because we all want to see Janemba, the big Janemba, little Janemba, super Janemba, Gogeta. I feel like Gogeta was one of my favorite mods that I've seen with the PC version of Xenoverse. So getting to play as him and doing Stardust Breaker will be epic. So bring that back. I mostly want to see that just because Janemba is one of my favorite movie villains and Gogeta is just a badass overall. So
that's true, which I was surprised the other day when we asked who liked Vegeta, or who you like better, Vegeta or Gogeta. And most of you said Vegeta. I was actually kind of surprised because I've always liked Gogeta a little bit more. So
yeah, that surprised me actually, because you would think at least it'd be even. But I did read those comments and everybody was all on Vegeto's side. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, I personally never like Vegeto's because I think the earrings are stupid. But then again, I am a fan of the fusion that requires a goofy dance, so I have no room to talk. But either way, let us have the Janemba story, please. That'd be a lot of fun. The next one is going to be kind of a cop-out because it's basically the same realm, but the Cooler movies. Now,
yes.
Danny, let me ask you, if you could only choose one, would you rather have Meta Cooler as a story or the regular Cooler, and why?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I want to say the regular Cooler, just because when he transforms into the extra step, like the 5th form, I guess, or whatever form it is at that point, that would be really cool. But I've always liked kind of the Metal Cooler aspect of it because he was super strong, even though it was kind of like cheating because there were like infinite of them. I'm gonna pick Metal Cooler.
Metal Cooler. All I can think about is if we do get a Metal Cooler side of the story, it'll be godly painful. The Horde mission. Because you remember everyone's favorite mission in Xenoverse 1, the Bardock fight in space. That was... I still get comments in my initial video on how to beat that quest, because it was pretty difficult keeping Bardock alive while getting attacked by unlimited soldiers. Yep. On top of that, even the Ginyu Saga one, where you have to fight against, you know, all the soldiers. You have to kill like 20 soldiers while making sure that Krillin and whatchamacallit, Gohan stay alive. I feel like just because I hate horde missions and escort missions, I'm gonna stick with the original cooler. Because, I mean, granted, at least you'll have Super Saiyan Vegeta on your side if that is a horde mission. Or I guess you have both Goku and Vegeta, and then you will obviously be the Time Patroller. But just because I'm not a fan of horde missions at all, I'm gonna stick with the original. As long as we get transformations. Like, don't give me Cooler in 2 forms. I want to see Cooler in 1 form with the ability to transform. I mean, we all want that. Who doesn't want that? True. I guarantee no one's going to say in the comment section, like, oh yeah, I don't want that. Unless you're a terrorist or a communist, or you don't like puppies.
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty crazy to not like stuff. Yeah, same category. All right, for the next one, and this is going to be obviously another cop-out. This is one that I'm sure a lot of people would agree with. You know what I'm talking about, Danny? No, you don't.
I don't.
Xenoverse 6, of course.
Right. Yes.
Now, the thing that I would love to see with Xenoverse 6 is, again, if they follow the same story, or if it's going to be an interruption type of thing, takeovers. Can you imagine? The only reason why Xenoverse 7 wins that tournament in Dragon Ball Super is essentially because of the tournament rules. But can you imagine if there's an actual interruption that removes the idea of you can win by, you know, ring out and stuff like that? Imagine Botamo, who's essentially invincible, going on a rampage, or even, you know, Frost going on a rampage and just poisoning everybody and killing everybody off. Like, there's a lot of room to take the Xenoverse 6 side of the story and just, you know, create some crazy story aspect of it. And I feel like if they do that, you know, it's going to be probably one of the best chapters in the game. What do you think about that?
So you want basically the tournament, but the tournament reworked?
Yes, I mean, because let's be real here. Like, you guys might like Xenoverse 7 and their team, but the only reason why Xenoverse 7 won is because of the tournament rules. End of the day, had the kill mill allowed, Hit probably would have killed everybody from the start. Or Frost probably could have killed, you know, Vegeta and Goku and everybody. Like, had there been no rules, like, Xenoverse 7 would not have won.
Well, and technically,
I mean, how would
hit through the fight.
How would Goku beat Botamo with his ability to send damage away? It can get pretty intense.
I think though, if I wanted something from Xenoverse 6, and maybe we'll get this from the show, I don't know yet, but I want some backstory to Xenoverse 6, like what happened, or what was going on with Champa, or like where Frost was, like whatever he was doing. I don't know, some kind of storyline there that we haven't seen yet. I think that'd be cool.
That could be cool. Now, I will point this out. Dragon Ball Super's Xenoverse 6 arc just ended, and I have reason to believe that we're probably not going to see that in this game, or if we do, it's going to be DLC. Because I strongly doubt that Bandai a year ago knew. First of all, we didn't even know what was going to happen a year ago. But I'm sure that Bandai and Dims had no clue what was happening with the story, and obviously you can't build a story and make a whole story mode and everything around it right this last second, because that'll be rushed and be completely broken. So what I feel like is going to happen is, once the game's going to be completely done, I feel like they're going to work on Xenoverse 6 as far as a DLC type of thing, which I wouldn't mind. I mean, it sucks that we have to pay for it, but let's be real here. It's 2016, and it's always going to be DLC, and if we were to get DLC, I want to get Xenoverse 6 stuff, so I'm sure everybody will agree with me on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so how about the final one? What is the final story? What is the final idea for the campaign that we would love to see? Well, actually, this one's a kind of unique one, so I want to fight myself.
Yeah, from the first game.
Yeah, because what I feel like is going to happen is I know they'll have the ability to transfer your character in from the last game, but what I feel like is going to happen is, and this is not me saying something because I know how it is, it's just my complete guess. I feel like what's going to happen is the character you transfer back into the game, I feel like is going to be like the hero before, because I feel like with the story they're going with Xenoverse 2 is like the next Time Patroller, because if you guys remember, when you beat the game, you were recruiting the next group of heroes. So I feel like what's going to happen is once you load up your character, it detects a save file, it will display your actual hero on the main, statue that we saw in the trailer, and then from there, like, you probably interact with your character every now and then. But like, can you imagine what if Toa and Mira went back in time when you joined the Time Patrollers and like changed you for the better? Like, what if like the final boss or like around the final part of the game involves you fighting yourself as an evil form? Because if you remember, Elder Kai did that essentially. You were able to fight the villainous version of yourself, which would have been cool as DLC, but whatever. So I would not mind fighting an evil Rhymestyle or evil Danny. Well, you would fight evil Danny, I would fight Rhymestyle. What do you think about that one?
That would be amazing, especially if it had like your own, like the moveset and everything that you put into the game, and you'd basically be fighting yourself, especially if it was like kind of difficult, like it imports in at the level that your character actually is. So by the end of the storyline, let's say you're level like 60 or whatever, and your character is now level 99. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but I feel like that'd be really cool.
Yeah, and also I feel like with a story like that, you have a lot of room to write something extra original. Because obviously, if you're going back into the old stuff, you kind of have to work around what exists, which isn't a bad thing. But having like purely original stuff like that will be kind of cool to kind of wrap up the story. So having a way to fight yourself, having to like go face yourself, the evil inside you, which is message, will be a cool way to experience the story. So yeah. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is our top 5 story things we want to see in Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2. As I said, the game is pretty much going to be done or is done right at this point. So it's not like we're making this video for feedback. It's just kind of us discussing the things we want to see, what we have, and also find the background, which that was a pretty good fight session there as well. But I don't know. Let us know your thoughts on one thing when it comes out of campaign. What is one side of the story you want to see the path take? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Dave, is there anything else?
Nope.
All right. You heard them, folks. Nope. Hashtag nope in the comment section below. Well, actually, don't do that because that'll probably not make any sense. Hashtag in the comment section below just to confuse people. That way, when someone gets into the video and just watches or reads the comment first, they're like, why is there a hashtag and hashtag? That's so weird. Yeah, I do that. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed us today. If you enjoyed today's discussion, leave a like rating below. If you're hyped for Xenoverse 2, punch that like button twice as hard. Don't break your computer. And we'll see you guys in the comment section below.
Hashtag bye.